Morning.
Glad we can start over as kids again.
Yes, I'm glad you're here, and you look like you have a beautiful sunshiny day. Hold on,
Yes.
I gotta, what's it called? Spotlight myself. There I am. All right, let's take row. Maybe Miss Annie will join us ASAP, and we'll go ahead and get started getting warm. This morning when I got here, I turned the heater on because the air was cold and the heater was on. Now this afternoon, the air conditioner is on, and
We never know, do we?
this is my kind of winter, to be honest with y'all. I don't mind it to be a little chilly in the morning and then let it warm up in the afternoon. But those weeks whenever it was just cold, I mean it was freezing and then it never warmed up and then it just went freezing again. Those were rough, y'all. So this is the winter I like in South Georgia. The heater and air conditioner winter. I don't know what to wear, so I just dress in layers winter. All right.
Best thing to do.
Yeah. What you say, Miss Nora?
Kids off from school this week.
No. They were off yesterday. Olivia was. Patrick wasn't. And we actually went to Statesboro to see about Olivia getting her wisdom teeth taken out. So April the 3rd, which is Good Friday, she will get her wisdom teeth taken out, and according to them, her worst day of healing will be on Easter. So she hates that, but she can't miss school, so that was the best thing that we could do, is get her done right at spring break. So.
Get all of them out at the same time.
Yes, ma'am. All four.
Woo. Well,
What?
I sympathize for her.
Me too.
Hear me?
I didn't, Miss Nora.
I was saying they have winter break.
Oh, okay.
Now, yeah, the schools are not in session.
One of my coworkers, she said that Tattnall County was off today. I don't know how much more they're off the rest of the week, but our kids were just off yesterday. All right, y'all. Well, here's Miss Annie. Let me mark her present. Miss Annie, we're just warming up. We're getting ready to start our stretching exercises. So I'm getting in my stable stance and making sure I'm not holding any tension anywhere. I love that Tai Chi is soft and hard. So we don't have any tension, but we're very firm in the way that we're standing. That upright posture, no tension. We're breathing. Just do a body scan. Make sure you're not holding tension anywhere. And if you are, let it go. Let's start our warm-up stretches for our neck. Oh, I need to give us some music, don't I? Music makes it better. Tai Chi. All right. For our neck, let's bring our hands up, turn and pull, push, and follow those hands down. So I use those words pull and push on purpose because it lends itself to gentle resistance. Go side to side,
Love.
stretching that neck.
Okay. I will. I'll let you know when I'm on the way. I'm on Zoom right now.
Hopefully your neck's not too stiff as you go side to side. You're not having any pain there. Just some release of some tension, but nothing too harsh. Let's roll our shoulders forward. And back. Big shoulder circle. Grab our ball and separate, stretching that spine. Take our ball side to side. Again, remember we're not going as far as we can go. We just go and we stop just above that knee and switch our hands. I was going to say the same thing with my neck. You go until you feel a slight stretch, but you may not feel a slight stretch in your spine like you do in your neck. All right, to our hips. So let's shift our weight to one leg. Heel forward, hands back. Pause in the middle. Toe back like a kickstand out at an angle. Make sure you're breathing. We tend to hold our breath when things get difficult. And holding weight on one leg is definitely challenging for us. Switch to the other side. Shifting weight side to side, tapping that toe, keeping our bodies upright. Our arms start at the frame of our bodies. For our knees. Take your time shifting that weight. If you can, we're challenging one leg to hold our weight, but it's not always easy. Some days we have good days with our balance, and some days bad days. But just do your best. Now let's step out, keeping those heels on the floor as we shift forward and back. Step back a little so y'all can see my feet in the camera. Again, I'm maintaining my upright posture. I'm not leaning into this weight shift. This movement right here really prepares us for our advanced six, which we're moving into. We've learned brush knee. Today we're going to learn play the lute and introduce you to parry punch. But that shift forward and shift back, that happens in our advanced six over and over. All right, for our ankles, heel toe. Heel toe. And now big toe, little toe. Ankle joints are a lot less stiff this week than they were last week. I don't really know why. But just noticing things about your body is part of body awareness. It doesn't mean you do anything about it or need to. It's just noticing things. So maybe you need to do a little extra ankle movement if you're extra stiff. Yourself a nice shake. We're going to do our basic 6 movements. All right. No, I start over here. Here we go. So our basic 6. Going over our, let me turn around. Just going over our principles. See, our goal is to know at least our basic 6 so well that we can just go into autopilot. We just go through the motions and we're not even really thinking about what's next because we've done it so many times that we're just comfortable with it. And so we want to stay slow, smooth, and continuous. We want to keep that upright posture. And in thinking about weight transfer, we want to place the foot empty, then give it the weight. So these are probably our main concerns as we create habits in our Tai Chi. You know, being able to experience gentle resistance, thinking about open joints where our elbows are bent, our knees have that slight bent. We're holding our arms away from our body so our armpits can breathe. That's song or open joints. And then, of course, Jing is mental quietness. That's our goal, is to just be in the mood, just in the moment, going through our basic 6, and our mind is quiet because we just know what's next. So that's our goal, is experience Jing with our Tai Chi. So that's our principles. We just always mention those and work towards implementing all of them in our moves. So let's practice our basic 6. Let's do it several times. That gets us in that Tai Chi mode before we go back and review our brush knee and then add on to play the lute. All right, here we go. And commence. Open, close, single whip, waving hands in clouds, stay slow, don't get in a hurry. Open, close. Single whip. Waving hands in clouds. Basic 6. Let's do it again. Brush knee. Brush knee. Commence. Getting ahead of myself. Open, close. Single whip. Waving hands in clouds. Open, close. Single whip. Waving hands in clouds. Open, close. Close it out. So we're going to do it again, and I want you to think about those moments where you empty step and then there's a weight transfer and an arm movement. So when we do a commencement, we come up, down, shift down, step, shift as those hands go forward. bring the other foot. Now bring them back. Now I have weight on both feet. Open, close. When we do single whip, it's shift. Place the foot. Now we're going to push out as we give that front foot weight. Separate. So those moments where you're moving that upper body and a weight shift is happening, we want to get in the practice of pairing that together. It'll make it easier for our advanced 6 because that happens all the way through it. Weight shift and hand movement. Weight shift and hand movement. So just really notice those parts in our basic 6 when that happens. All right, again, basic 6. And commence. There's our weight shift and hand movement. Right here, open, close. Shift, place, right here. Waving hands in clouds. Open, close. Single whip, right here. Waving hands in clouds. So with each time, you should be getting more and more comfortable and better with those movements. Just a reminder on our 4 words with waving hands and clouds. We have 4 things going on. 2 upper body, which of course is switch and turn, and 2 lower body, which is step and shift. Now, you're welcome to combine movements happening at the same time. That's what these brackets are for. And the step and the switch, you can do those at the same time. So whenever we're here, coming from single whip, see, look, step and switch. And when I step, that was empty. What I do is turn, and when I get to the end of that turn, then I shift. Step and switch at the same time, turn, and then I shift. You could turn and shift at the same time, so you have step and switch, and then as I turn, I'm shifting, turn and shifting. You can do it that way. Step and switch, turn as I shift, or you can do it one at the time. So I don't want you to be overwhelmed by how busy that movement is. You can go here, step, switch, turn, shift, step, switch, turn, shift, step, switch, turn. Now sometimes you might be so wrapped up in the words that you don't know if you're on 4, 6, or 8. And it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm here in front of you, and I've made plenty of mistakes in not knowing what number I'm on. But it's okay if you do 8. You know, it's okay if you do 1 too many. It's okay if, it's just okay. Don't beat yourself up on the number. But our number is 6. So we're going to do it one more time, thinking of anything that I've reminded you of. And then go to our advanced 6. And commence. close. Single whip. Waving hands in clouds. Doing it whatever way works best for you. When I first started, I liked doing one thing at the time. That helped me keep track of it. It also was nice for me to have the words in front of me, so I didn't have to think. The paper could do the thinking for me. Open and close. Single whip. See, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I did 6, but I could have done 8. I don't know. I was too busy talking. Step and switch, which probably isn't very helpful for y'all to practice. That's why Jing isn't what we do in this class. You came here to learn. So I'm trying to teach and remind. Open, close. Close it out. Any questions about our basic 6? I know last week we had that question about open and close. And, you know, sometimes it's the most simple thing. Like you think open and close. Like, what is there to have a question about? But it's a lot more of a dynamic move than just open and close. I mean, you think about a breath. So I didn't physically move my hands. My breath moved my hands. But I could use gentle resistance and move my hands. Also making sure I have that space right here. My hands are away from me. I'm not down here. And it's just things like that you can't really see sometimes, or you can't see because I'm turned around backwards. So don't ever think that there's a question that is dumb or maybe you should already know. Because the first time you hear stuff, you hear it differently, and then you hear things again, and you say, oh, I didn't get that the first time, because that's learning. Alright, so no questions on basic 6. Let's go to our advanced 6. Last week we did brush knee. So let's review brush knee. Fix my camera just a little bit. Alright, so brush knee is going from facing the front to facing the left. We're coming from open and close, so our hands are facing each other. Our weight is on both feet. For brush knee, we shift left. We pivot on that right foot, turning that right foot towards the right. We shift right, we lay our right hand out, our left hand comes over that elbow. We pull that left foot back and that left hand comes to our hip. Now we place the left foot towards the left. It's an empty step. Now we bring our right hand up and then turn our palm. Now we're ready to shift and push that right hand at the same time. And then follow step right. That's the pieces and parts of brush knee. Keeping in mind that when we push that arm out, we keep that soft bend. We don't lock it out. Keeping in mind that our steps are very small. They're about a half of a step, not a full step. Think of it as adjusting our feet, because when we step back, it's going to be a half step. The distance is different for everybody, but don't try to do too much. All right, again, brush knee. Shift left, right toe in. Shift right, lay right. Separate, prepare. Step right. Left, sorry. Right hand comes up and turns. Shift left as I push and follow step right. Now I'm going to go, this is my front, you're my left, so you can see it from that direction. We're going to shift left. Turn that right toe in. Shift right, lay right. Separate, prepare. See, my body's already starting to turn to that left just when I separated. It brought my hips towards the left. Now I step left. My right hand comes up and turns. I shift left as I push and follow step right. So that's what it looks like from that angle. Again, brush knee. Shift left, right toe in. Shift right, leg right. Separate, prepare. Step. Right hand comes up and turns. Shifts as I push. Follow step right. How's that? You feeling better and better about brush knee? Did I hear a cow? I thought I heard a cow moo. Moo. Maybe I just want a steak. All right, let's go to the right.
Motorcycle.
Oh, it was a motorcycle. I thought it was a cow. All right, so now let's do it to the right. Even though they don't go one right after the other, I just think it's a good feeling to be able to get it both directions. It's the same move, just opposite feet, but somehow one seems more difficult than the other. We still coming from open and close. We're going to shift right, left toe in. Shift left, lay left. Separate, prepare. Step right, bring that left hand up and turn. Shift right as I push my left hand and follow step left. I found that I pull this hand in this way instead of here. And I don't know why. I keep catching myself. My hand's like this. Body awareness. When you catch yourself doing something wrong and fixing it, that's body awareness and that's real learning. Alright. Again, brush knee to the right. Shift right, left toe in. Shift left, lay left. Separate, prepare. Step right, left hand comes up and turns. See, I just fixed it. I was here, I needed to push it right here. Shift right as I push left, follow step left. So we're not so much worried about that side. I just want you to feel what it feels like over there. So it's not completely foreign when we get that direction. Any questions about brush knee? All right, play the lute. This gets a drink of water. You'll love play the lute because it's easy. So just showing you the upper body from the front. We've just finished brush knee and we are here. We're going to step back right. And when we step back right, our hands turn. So when I say turn hands, our palms are facing the inside. And what they're doing is preparing to pass each other. So we're getting them in the right direction so that when they pass, the palms are passing. So they'll pass each other and then you stop at that elbow pit. So we're coming from the brush knee. We're going to step back, turn hands, and then we will shift as those hands pass each other and we stop at that elbow pit. So that's what the hands look like up close. What our feet are going to do, make sure my feet's in. So we just follow step right, which means no weight is on that right foot. That follow step foot is the period, the end of the one move, but it's the first step for our second move, or our next move. So we step back right, and you see that's just a half of a step. Step back right, and when we do that, that's when we turn our hands. The right foot has no weight yet, but we're going to give it weight as our hands pass. So I just shifted to my right foot, and when I get to that elbow, I follow step left. And you see how that's a half a step too. So don't get thinking your steps have to be big. They're just a half of a step. That's play the lute. So again, let's get at the end of our brush knee movement. All our weight's on our left foot. Our right foot just follows step. Step back right, turn hands. Shift to the right as those hands pass, and when I get to that elbow, follow step left. See, I told you I'd like this move. It's easy, especially after learning brush knee. Brush knee is a complicated move. So we're here at the end of brush knee. Play the loop, step back, turn hands, shift as they pass, follow step left. So you see what I'm talking about the step empty, shift with the hand movement, and then that follow step. Our steps always start empty before it gets weight. The follow step foot is the period at the end of a movement. So really getting used to the weight shift and hand movement will serve you. You know, when I talked about the knee warm-up exercise where we had stepped out and we shifted front and we came back and we shift, step, shift and punch, bring it back. See that weight shift and hand movement. Weight shift and hand movement. Not just weight shift and hand movement, but cross-lateral movement. So I step out with one side and move the opposite hand. So we got step, brush knee, we step, see, we brushed with the opposite foot. The opposite side of the foot that had weight shifted. Sorry, I was missing a few words. We step back, shift, follow step. So that's our brush knee. Let me come at you with it. Brush knee. Sorry, I said the wrong word. It's play the loop. Separate. Step. Hand comes up and turns. Shift as I push. Follow step. Play the loop. Step back, turn hands. Shift as they pass. Follow step. Again, brush knee. Shift left, right toe in. Shift right, lay right. Separate, prepare. Step left. Right hand comes up and turns. Shift as I push. Follow step right. Play the loop. Step back right, turn hands. Shift as they pass. And follow step left. That's our first two advanced movements. Let's try it to the other side. So going to the right. Brush knee, shift right, left toe in, shift left, lay left, separate, prepare, step right, left hand comes up and turns, shift right as I push left, follow step left. All right, play the lute. Step back left, turn hands. So now they're ready to pass each other. Shift left as they pass, and when I get to that elbow, follow step right. Again. To the right, brush knee, shift right, left toe in. Shift left, lay left. Separate, prepare. Step right, left hand comes up and turns. Shift right as I push left. Follow step left. Play the loop. Step back left, turn hands. Shift as they pass. Follow step right. So play the loop. It's a step back, shift, here. Now, remember that this is a fight that we're not having, but nonetheless, it is a fight in nature. So, here, we're protecting ourselves here. Yes, I'm protecting my elbow. When I came back on play the lute, I stopped right here. Yes, I'm protecting my elbow, but this right here is protecting my whole body. Imagine if I went like this. You see how exposed I am? That wouldn't work in a fight. They could get me right here. But here, I'm protecting myself. That's my little guard right here. I tell you this because sometimes you might think, well, that's so simple of a move. Surely I have to make it bigger than that. So you may do something like this. Thinking that you're really doing something. Ask me why I know, because I did it. I did it when I went back to get trained again, thinking I was just real cool. And I was like, oh, I know my Tai Chi. And I was like, yeah. Well, my instructor said, don't do that. You stop that. I was doing too much. One, the fight I'm not even having, I opened myself up for attack. But also, by coming back like this, I twisted my spine. And so that's not good for my spine. So don't try to make it too much. It really is that simple. Come back and stop at the elbow. Now you may see a little bit of extra move there. Here. You see that kind of a settle, like almost like a circle. But I never unprotected myself or my elbow. There's just that circle in Tai Chi that happens. It can be in your shoulder, right here in your hand, but not necessary. I try not to do it in class, but if you ever see an extra move there, it's just that settling circle of Tai Chi. All right, so that is a reminder to not make it too much. Protect your elbow in the fight that you're not really having. Now that is an easy move, right? Our hands pass each other and we stop at the elbow. Well, parry punch is that exact same move. We just turn our hands in a different direction. So we're finished with brush knee. We're going to do parry punch, and there's two parries. And the parries are flip our hands like the waffle maker at the hotel. And parry, that's where our hands pass and we stop at the elbow. It's kind of like putting on those long white gloves. Then we flip. And then we parry. We put the glove on that hand. So 3 times in a row, our hands pass and stop at the elbow. First and play the lute. And then parry punch. So we turn, pass, turn, pass. That's parry, parry. That's in our next move. Parry, parry, and punch. So, yes, we do that for play the lute. Parry, punch. Flip, parry. Flip, parry. All right, what do we do here? The hand that's outreached, it's going to bend and become our guard. See that loose fist? This right hand is going to come to our front pocket. We're going to come from our front pocket and deliver right over top of that wrist. So that's the punch part. Parry. Oh, sorry. Here, play the lute. Parry, flip, parry, and punch. Parry, parry, and punch. I'm showing you this from the front before I turn to the side. But I want you to know, loose fist, guard, that's the and. We're coming from our front pocket, loose fist again. And when we come over top of that wrist, you see how my hand is? Now this hole right here if I had a bouquet of flowers, that's how I would be holding it. So I get these bouquet of flowers from my front pocket and I deliver those flowers. That will help you know and remember how to hold your hand. Because if you punch somebody, you're not going to punch somebody like this. You would punch somebody like this. Boom. We're not really punching anyone. We're delivering flowers. So the move is called parry, parry, and punch. But I like to say parry, parry, and deliver. Because that helps you remember how to hold your hand, and it helps you softly come over top of your wrist. And so when you end the move, your wrists are on top of each other. That's where you end, here. So you're not going to come out here. I mean, we're not going to lock our elbow, but we're not way out here. We're soft and deliver. Notice I just came over top of that hand and hovered. What I didn't do was hammer myself. I didn't come down on my hand, right? That would hurt ourselves. We don't want to hurt ourselves. We want to deliver flowers. So my little chapstick is my flowers. Get it from your front pocket, not your back pocket. If you were to come to your back pocket, you see me twisting. We don't want to twist our spine. So our flowers are in our front pocket. Alright, so that's the handwork of parry, parry, and punch. Again, we just came from play the lute. We're going to parry, flip, parry. We're going to flip, parry. The hand that's out becomes our guard. The other hand comes to our front pocket. And we deliver those flowers. Boom. Parry, parry, and deliver, or punch. Parry, parry, and punch. Does that make sense? No questions about what we're doing. That doesn't mean you know it perfect. I just want my explanation to be clear. Alright. What do we do with our feet? So, with this move, parry, punch, parry and punch, the rhythm comes off. Because before it's step, shift, follow step. Now we're going to step, shift, step, shift, step, shift, follow step. So there's step, 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 shift, follow step. Alright, so let's play the lute. Our weight's on our right foot. We've just follow stepped with our left. We're going to step left, empty, then shift. Step right, empty, then shift. Step left, empty, shift, and then follow step. So that final step is a follow step, and our follow steps don't go forward, they stay behind. So you can practice that. That's like Tai Chi walking. Step left, shift, step right, shift, step left, shift, follow step. Again, step left, shift, step right, shift, step left, shift, follow step. Parry, parry, and punch. So that's the words. Step, parry, step, parry, step, which is our and, punch. going to the end of brush knee. Let's play the loop. We step back right, turn hands, shift as they pass, follow step left. All right, there's our play the loop. Now parry punch. We step left, flip our hands. Shift as we put on those gloves. Step right, flip. Shift as we put on those gloves. Step left, put up that guard. This right hand comes down to our front pocket. And we shift as we deliver those flowers. Follow step. Parry, parry, and punch. Let me come at you with it. The end of play the lute. Parry, punch. Step left and flip. Shift and parry. Step right and flip. Shift and parry. Step left, guard. Get your flowers. Shift, deliver. Follow step. So you see why I tell you how important it is to learn that feeling of shift as you hand move. You see how this movement is just perfectly fit for that. That's why I stressed it. Play the lute is that way. Now parry punch. Step and flip. Shift and parry. Step and flip. Shift and parry. Step, guard. Let's get our flowers. Shift, deliver. Follow step. Alright, so this is our other most difficult move. That brush knee was difficult because we were changing direction. This parry punch is difficult because the rhythm is off. But after that, y'all, we're home free because all we got to do now is block and close, which is a step back and our hands come down to our hip. And then push the tiger, which is a step forward and our hands push away from us. So how easy is that to step back and come down with our hands and step forward and let our hands extend forward? That's block and close, and that's push the tiger. So I don't want you to leave here today thinking, which I didn't plan on getting that much into parry punch today anyway, but when you introduce parry and punch, sometimes it's like, you've got me with brush knee. Now you threw parry punch at me. I don't know how much more I can handle from you because it is a lot of movement happening at the same time. So to let you know that those final two movements are that easy. Step back and step forward and you're good to go. And then we go and do it on the right side. So you got this. We're just getting you through the information so that we can practice it and just get better each time we practice. Any questions? We'll pick it back up next week and keep on rolling. Do y'all want to go over anything before we cool down? Are y'all good?
I want to ask you one thing.
Okay.
A friend of mine said she was having a pinched nerve in her hand and her neck. And I was wondering, does Tai Chi help that?
I think it can help because it helps relax things. But sometimes pinched nerves happen from injuries, and that's something that may take an x-ray to get to the bottom of, that issue. I know I've had problems with, like, maybe my hands going numb and it being because of tension in my neck. And sometimes stretching can help, but it just depends on why it happened. So Tai Chi is great to help relax our body where we hold on to so much tension. And tension can lead to so many other problems.
Yeah, because another friend of mine was telling me about carpal tunnel.
Uh-huh.
Carpal tunnel. Yeah, I didn't know if I should recommend Tai Chi.
Oh, and Tai Chi can just help our bodies relax. We hold on to tension a lot and we overuse our bodies, which is why so many people have problems with carpal tunnel. is we overuse the computer, we overuse holding our phones, and it just causes us to be in these unnatural positions for a long time, and we don't stop and stretch and take breaks. So I think Tai Chi is great just to help us relax, and we need that. All right, let's cool down, but they're welcome to come and check it out and see what they think about it. Sign up for the class. Of course, we'll start a new class in August, but we do have all the Tai Chi videos on YouTube, if that may be helpful for them. But I'm open to talking to them if they want to talk about specific. I just may not have the answers because all our bodies are so different, and what we put it through are different. All right, let's hold tension. That is not how we want to live. We want to recognize it and let it go. Is that a motorcycle? Sounded like a demon that time. We went from cow to demon. But it's a beautiful day, so I see why they want to be on a motorcycle today. Tense and relax. Let go of any tension. Recognize it. Let it go. Big shoulder circle. Inhale. Exhale. One more. We have our right fist representing our strength, our left fingers together, our our friendship, our thumb in our humility. It's trying to get there fast. Put those together, and in mutual respect, we say namaste.
Stay.
You're welcome. I hope y'all have a great week. Enjoy this weather. And if I can do anything for you, y'all just call and let me know, okay?
Okay.
All right. Love y'all.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.